So hi everyone, my name is Purushottam. I wish I knew these things when I was moving abroad. So in this video, we are going to talk about the things you must know when you are moving abroad, which if I would have known, it would have made some difference from the day one itself. So let's start and talk about all. So look, when you are moving abroad, no one tells you these things, which I'm going to mention based on my experience, right? And it might help a lot of you guys out there who are thinking to move abroad or who have already moved abroad. Even for those, it can be some relatable situations. So bear with me, and you can subscribe the channel and support me through the link in the description. There is buy me coffee link. If you feel like by the end of this video you can support me, if not, at least give the like and subscribe my channel for the future upcoming videos, and this will support me also. So let's get ahead and start with the, let's say, the topics I have, let's say, mentioned here, and I will start with the first one. So the cost of living. When you move abroad, everyone tells you that it is going to be expensive. Yes, it will be expensive, but no one tells you this, that when you move abroad you can also earn this much of money and you can somehow balance. But sometimes people have higher expectations that they will go there and the monies are on the trees and they will get this money and life will get easier from the day one. But please bear this in mind. From the day one you need your own money until you find a job and until you get the first salary, right? And then you can at least partially support yourself, but you'll still be dependent on your savings. If you have finances covered by your let's say sponsors, be it your parents or anyone, and this much money you should bring, but how much money you need, it depends on the country you are going. So for example, I can give, if you are coming to Poland, at least you should have like 1,000 to 2,000 zloty, or PLN in English, abbreviation we write. So you need this much of money, all right, to survive here in Poland for weeks, or let's say even month. You can do that in 2,000 zloty or more, right? But you still need the hotel cost, accommodation cost separately if you are not going to get the accommodation when you are moving here as a student. If you are moving here as a student, you will pay like 1,000 zloty maximum for 1 month rent, and in the rest 1,000 you can eat and you can pay your mobile bills and transportation costs, and it will be enough to survive for 1 month. But you need another month, same 2,000 zloty or something like that. So I gave you just an idea based on Poland, yeah. But this rules applies to any place you are going, be it New Zealand, be it Norway, be it Germany, or be it France. So if we move on to the second topic, that is cultural shock. So cultural shock, for example, I can give, straight greetings. Let's say I come from India and we say that namaste, yeah. And here you will suddenly hear, I live in Poland, so I hear dzień dobry, cześć, siemanko. These are the things that local people will use to greet you, to say hi, to say hello, yeah. So please learn all these. It will help you to blend in the culture. But there are other cultural shocks, like I come from India, so there is no ceiling fans here because they don't have peak summers here. Summers are here, but they are very few months, yeah. Most of the months it's winter, it's chilly, and there is ice, let's say the snow, basically, the ice. So winters are hard, and it's about weather, yeah. I mentioned about weather as well. But yeah, cultural shocks are these. The language, you have to learn a bit to mingle with the people, yeah. Making friends is harder. If you do not know the language, the locals will not feel purely comfortable with you to talk or to plan something. So please bear in mind all this. But a tip for you, you can use Facebook groups. There might be international students just like you. You can still make those your friends. Join Facebook groups if you have of your city, international expats or something like this for the city. You can use couchsurfing. You can use, let's say, couchsurfing is a platform where you can even stay with some people. And for that I have some video on my channel, you can find them, or I will put the link in the description or in the I button. And other than that, try to join language groups, yeah, or language meetups. You can search something on Facebook like that. Try to be in the events, join the groups, join the students where they go, usually go to bars, clubs. Even if you just have to get the friends in the beginning. Homesickness, the food will change, the smell of the area, environment will change, new smells you will smell, weather, as I said in the beginning, the culture shock part. So it will be cold mostly, or it can be hot also there. I don't know which country you are moving. So these things will make you feel homesick, yeah. But again, how you can cope up, you can do video calls, you can do phone calls with your friends and family members. For some time you will feel better. Other than that, as I said, try to make local friends through Facebook groups. And yeah, apart from this, language will be the biggest barrier. So bear in mind that you have to learn the language if you're moving to certain European country or where they do not speak English. Yeah. So focus on that, try to learn the language as much as possible when you are in this country. It is the best time or the moment where you can immerse yourself and learn the new language, and you can also become intelligent. They say if you know more than one language, you are more intelligent than somebody who knows only one language. So you see, there's a plus point, but there is a drawback. If you do not know the language, you will face consequences, and the next point is on that. So the paperwork will test your patience here. Let's say if you are coming here to apply some card, to open bank account. In Poland, bank account opens just in 2 days if you have all the documents, right? And most of the time people have it, so there is no problem in that. But to get the residence card here, you have to wait sometimes years and even 2 years. I waited most of the time year, and then next time 9 months, 6 months in all. So it was less than a year, so it was better. So it only gets better if you try to work for your things, try to learn language and put efforts, and then you get the results. So paperwork, governments, bureaucracy, it sucks, when you move abroad as an expat. And apart from this, I can give you one tip, that apply as soon as possible when you come here, the residence card, so that you will have more time in your hands and you will be prepared even for longer time to wait. Yeah. Other than that, there will be identity crisis. Sometimes you will reflect on yourself, who I have become and from what I started the journey. Yeah. And then you will think about sometimes identity crisis, like, am I this, or was I before what I am or what I was? Let's say if you move abroad for masters, you will think like, in the bachelor's back in India I was having such kind of behavior and maybe that is my identity. But no, it will change. So you will have some reflections, you will do introspections, and you might feel this identity crisis here. Even I felt it. So you will question your personal growth and all if you are not having a good growth. Healthcare, the next topic. So healthcare is like definitely different from where I come. In India it's like almost free, sometimes very expensive if you go to private, but here you have to wait a lot. You have all the access because I work, so my employer pays for my health benefits, but still sometimes you have to wait to get the appointment system just makes you wait. Doesn't matter what type of disease you have, you might have to wait sometimes even longer, but then few days, weeks, and you can go to doctors and they will treat you the best. Locals do not care if you are an expat, so you might think you are new, you are unique, you are different, your looks are different, so they might be interested, curious. Not all the times, but some of the times they are. So bear in mind, they will not mingle with you or they will not talk with you just because you are different. You have to put efforts by yourself, learn language, use little bit of their language, and they will like it, they will open up and they will talk more. For example, sometimes I used to take local bus and there are old ladies, because they do not speak English. So if you talk with them little Polish, they will be curious and they will ask you more and more questions. And yeah, like for example, one time I was in a bus and this lady asked me in Polish basically, like, where do you come from? I said India, and then she was like, oh, very nice country. And then I said a lot of people as well. She's like, yes, 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 a lot of people, but still very interesting country. So yeah, like such small talks you can have in the local language if you can understand A2 level or A1 level even. So the last point, but not the least, the growth will happen. Like you will feel independent. You are not dependent anymore. If you work, if you are still not taking money from your back home family, like after a few months you got a job, you will grow ahead drastically. You know, like suddenly you will do everything, start to live alone as well, of course, and at the same time you will do everything by yourself, be it cleaning, be it washing clothes, doing laundries basically, or going to, let's say, open something for yourself like bank account, looking after your documents, and basically you will feel the urge to do everything on your own, and this motivates you to be independent in the future, in the far future as well. So all these things nobody told me, and I think that I did my best to tell you some of the points as short as possible. If you like my video, please subscribe, and you can book a call with me, have a consultation with me. Sometimes people think that why I should invest a little money just to have a call with someone. I had all these experiences. If you are not here yet, I can guide you, I can tell you, I can help you to make the decision, should you move or not, or should you move to this country or not, based on my experiences. Yeah, if you want, please go ahead, book the call. It appreciates me, it gives value for my time given. And thank you very much guys, whoever watches my video on regular basis. I rarely say this, sometimes I forget, yeah, I'm human. But yeah, thank you to everyone who watches my video, and I hope to keep making more videos. I just need your support sometimes. Yeah, like the video, do the reactions. You know, if you're watching my video, please like. I know I do not say like, subscribe all the time, because I'm not going to beg something just because, let's say, I want numbers. Yeah, I want to really help, I want to really reach out to people, to make a small community. So that's why I do all this. And this was it for this video guys. Consider subscribing, and see you in the next one. Peace.